Hello, my friend. Welcome to another Chatty Draw with me. Wow, I really miss making these so much. I'll definitely add more to my channel. Today's topics we're going to dive into is about this new app called Artfol. I don't talk to anyone in person about the app, so I don't know how to properly pronounce it, but it's a really cute app. And then also about taking a break from social media and how I'm doing it. And lastly, answering some questions you all gave me from Instagram. Let's get started. Artfol is this really cool app for artists and non-artists too. It's like where you don't have to worry about oversaturated content, seeing videos or even posts you don't want to see, and mostly not worrying about the business type of algorithm. I've been waiting for this app to be released for the public for quite some time now. I can't even keep track. Let me tell you, the art community never needed anything like this app until right now. Instagram is going down the drain pretty much for us artists, and Artfol is basically there to pick up the pieces and help us have a fresh start. Meeting new artists in the community not even just meeting new artists, but also seeing art you probably wasn't able to see from Instagram because it drowned it out due to the algorithm. Also, I love the Twitter aspect to the app as well, because now you can make written posts and even reshare it as well. Well, not the written post, but I think definitely the artwork and the photos, the images that you put out on the app. And overall, it's combining Instagram and Twitter. It's like those two communities and ideas coming together on one platform. And it's really nice because some artists who only use Twitter, only use Instagram, finally get to see the interchangeable artwork between each other to other artists. And it's really cool to see the community growing. I think you should definitely check it out. Here is my portfolio if you want to see what I'm posting. I'm also going to be posting more of my work on there frequently. I'm slowing things down with social media. I'm posting actually there first and then posting on Instagram possibly, because I think not having to worry about the likes and the followers and the numbers is a relief, a fresh air, which is really nice. And I'm just going that route, and I think a lot of you, I think you should do that too, because the stress-free is phenomenal. So that is my thoughts on the really new cool app, Artfol for artists, and also for people who are artists but want to get inspired or looking for people who make art. It's a nice, great way for you to reach out and get commissions and different things like that, and sorry, I have Invisalign. It's hard for me to speak with this. And interchange with I lost my train of thought. Sorry guys, it's 11 o'clock at night, close to midnight. I don't know why I'm decided to do this voiceover the night before I'm putting the video up. So just bear with me. So basically my thoughts, what I was trying to say is, for non-artists, you can definitely use the app, because then you can find people to make art for you. There we go. That's my thoughts on that. Bam. social media, it leads me to my Instagram detox and Twitter too. As you know, I've been going back and forth if I would leave these apps for good or take a long break, blase. Well, I found a solution to my long madness that I've been dealing with. A few months ago, I upgraded my iPhone, the iPhone 8 Plus, to a long overdue update to the new iPhone 11. But I kept my iPhone 8 because it was already paid off, so, the service doesn't work on it, of course, but I have Wi-Fi, so, might just keep it around just in case. Well, I decided to move all my social media and emails, anything besides editing a video, because I use my iPhone 11 for pretty much recording and editing. I moved it to my iPhone 8. So now I basically have a work phone. And I was just like, man, why didn't I think about this before? So now I don't feel obligated, because sometimes you just want to shut off your phone and not look at social media. But now I can do that with my art work phone. And it's pretty amazing because I keep the phone in my art studio. I don't let it leave the art studio room, and then I turn it off at night. I have pretty much like a curfew with myself, and it's just nice to have the mindset that this is my work phone. Social media is my work, because I'm a content creator, pretty much, YouTuber, character designer, content creator. I chop up my own videos, I record them, call it how it is. So having that separation has been amazing, and I highly recommend you doing that if you can. If you don't have another phone, it's okay. Even if you don't have a phone, if you have the iPod Touch, and separate that, oh my goodness, it's amazing. I know sometimes, I was thinking though too, what if I want to post cute videos on my Instagram story or different things like that? I get that. I might just take the photo with my actual phone and edit it in VSCO like I do anyway and airdrop it to my iPhone. I mean, it's not really that big of a deal. I'm not going to let that little problem stop me from having, that separation. Today's day 2 of me trying this idea, and I feel more in control. And when I get bored now, when I'm not in the studio and I'm bored, I don't feel the obligation to go scroll through social media, because if I want to go scroll through social media, now I have to walk all the way to the art studio. I have to turn on the art phone and put in my password and all that extra step, instead of using my time more valuably and more, efficiently? No, I can't think of the word. I probably could think of the word if it wasn't this late at night, but effectively, use my time more effectively. Yeah, effectively. Haha. Use my time more effectively, because I'm not going to sit here and use social media as my crutch to make the time pass. I can go draw. I can go play on my Nintendo Switch. I can go on a walk. I can go spend time with my husband, or spend time with Nova, go wake her up from her nap or something. I have other ideas than to just lean on social media to get me through that boredom. And as artists, when we're bored, that is the best time for us to create, because we're kind of lazy, but we kind of want to find something entertaining too. So if we can translate that into our workflow, oh my goodness, the art that you can create, y'all. I'm telling y'all, dropping down these secrets right now. Create art when you're bored. Now, if you're burnt out, go watch a cartoon show. I highly recommend Gumball and Darwin. Great duo, makes me feel a lot good, but anyway. But I feel like I have freedom, and I have creative freedom, and I can focus on also too my classes. I'm taking art classes to help level up my skill, and I'm not fueling my mind with pointless things when I don't have to. Because if you get on Instagram, you go to the Explore page, 9 out of 10 times there's stuff on there that you really don't want to look at, but you look at that crazy cat video or that cool TikToker that happens to be on Instagram and post their videos, you know what I mean? But I definitely been enjoying my solution with finding my Instagram detox. I have some questions. No, I don't have any questions. You have questions for me, and I'm going to answer them for you. First question is, Auna Amire Art, how does thou choose color? Well, I use this amazing free website, and you can access it on your phone. You don't have to use your computer, which is awesome. It's called Color Hunt. There you go. Color Hunt. It is super amazing because it already curates these color palettes together. And there's so many variety. You can challenge yourself with getting out of the box and trying, more vibrant colors, or you can stay in your box and try muted colors. That's like my number one way if I'm not doing a photo study of of an image that already has the colors I like. I use this method, and then I kind of play around with my drawing to see, like, do I want the hair to be the blue, or do I want the hair to be the pink? Different things like that. Try it out. I want the hair to be the pink, different things like that. Try it out on your sketch a couple of times to figure out what combination or how you want your character to look with this limited color palette. And it's really nice to push yourself to try something like this, because you get, I don't know, the colors are already picked for you, so why not? Kind of like when you're planning such a drawing, sometimes you ain't got time to pick out colors. But then I do save colors from, other artists or other out and about things that I see in my phone. So that's kind of like my backup plan if I already don't have a color palette in mind. But Color Hunt is like my number one place to go to. Next question is how to get better at expressions, or how to do expressions, or how to translate them into your style. I just took a class on expressions, and the best advice that I got out of it is that if you want your character to show a positive emotion like happy or excitement, lift everything. Think of the face being lifted. Like if you smile right now, your cheeks are lifted, your eyes are squinted, your eyebrows are raised. Even if you wanted to animate the character a little bit, you can even make the hair rise up a little bit. Versus if you were doing a negative emotion, everything's dropped. Like do a frowny face right now, like everything's dropped, your face is long. To animate that, you can also like drop the hair to make it more dull and long. That's like the basic thing that I learned, and with that in mind, it's really helped with then translating into more complicated style expressions like bewilderment, surprise, confusion, different things like that are a little bit more complicated in that way. What you can do to study is find some really expressional faces to help. Don't just go off of those Instagram models that just strike a pose and look really cute on the camera. Really find, you can even, if you just like drawing girls, that's fine. Just find women that are expressional in their faces. You do some typing on either Google or Pinterest, different things like that to find that. Or even if you have to, you can use other artists, watch how like Disney movies, you can look at like Atlantis, you can look like Treasure Planet to see already how it like is animated, if it makes it easier for you. Which leads me to the last and final question is, where the heck do you get your inspiration from? Well, number one spot is Pinterest. You can check out my Pinterest. I have like an inspirational board made, and then I have different sections to it. I know I could have different boards, but I made sections of just inspiration, and these are all the sections and different things like that. Sometimes I delete them, sometimes I keep them, but it's been pretty consistent for the past year or so. But I have all my inspirations of, now that I'm kind of leveling my art skills, that I'm going to be using more instead of I'm breaking away from portrait designs and I'm pushing my characters more. So I'm using Pinterest a lot more in the past month or so. As you can see with this picture right here, this illustration that I'm making. Actually, I got this one from Instagram, but it still was kind of like what I was looking for and what I'm trying for in character designing. Which leads me into my second place that I use is Instagram. I love the save feature. It's super amazing. Sometimes artists post their work and I'm like, ooh, I like how they draw their hair. I'm going to save that for reference. Or, ooh, I like their color palette. I'm going to save that for reference. Or like I have outfit magazines that I have on Instagram. And I'm like, ooh, I like that blazer. Or I like how her poses. Or like, I like her overall look. I like a model's overall look, but I don't like the pose because the pose is too photogenic or what's the word? Can't think of the word, but basically she's looking as if she's supposed to look for a photo. But I want to take her features, her long hair, her sweater, basically her whole aesthetic, and put it on a character that's actually in motion doing something. So I have those different categories saved on my Instagram. I just need to get into diving instead of, like I said, doing portrait designs, what I'm comfortable with, pushing myself, making those characters, doing something, putting in that action. I'm diving into that more. So then when I start making environmental artwork, that's the next class I'm taking, I can kind of mush them together and kind of get the art that I want to make. I just gotta do it, you know what I mean? So that's kind of what I got there with where I get my inspiration from. Drum roll, please. Bam! Here is the result of a month of rendering. Yes, this whole video has been a lie. I recorded this back in March, you all. I decided to focus on studio vlogs. So I was like, yeah, I'm not going to post it. I had this as a backup photo because this weekend I did not feel like recording a studio vlog. So I pulled this out of the archive. But I've been working on this drawing, kid you not, for a month. And I have no regrets at all. I love the result. I'm so glad how it came out. But I kind of didn't finish it all the way. As you can tell with, I named the lady in the purple Suki. As you can tell, her outfit's not completely rendered. I could have did a little bit better on the ruffles, blase. But I chose not to because I'm ready to move on to other projects. I kind of got the rendering down. Lots of practice. I practiced on drawing these 3 models here, that's enough practice there. I'm like, okay, let's move on to the next thing. Next contestant. I really hope you enjoyed this chatty draw with me. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please give this video a thumbs up. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. And I'll see you all next Sunday. Bye.